Listen, honey, I woke up today and I was struck by the Holy Ghost, and I'm just here to get into this tea because I just know this is going to be a juicy reading. Hey girl, let's go. Hello, Gemini. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your weekly general reading. Now, I also do your weekly love reading for those that are single and looking to have some insight in terms of their love life, which I'll leave a link to over here. Should you want to check that out, I just hit my funny bone on my table. Oh my goodness. Write it out, Velka. Write it out. So let's get into this reading for you, Gemini. When it comes to any of my readings, use your intuition, right? Put it in perspective. I'm just a man reading you some tarot cards. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so find the cards that resonate with you and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take offense by it. Now, if you do find some cards that give you an aha moment, I would love to hear about it. That's how I keep up with you guys, right? It's my favorite part about doing these type of readings. So let me know if there's a card that you feel like was pulled specifically for you. I love hearing about your insight and all of that. So if you do find that this reading does give you a sense of direction at all, Gemini, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. But let's just jump into this reading for you now, Gemini. On the starting this off, Gemini, we have the World card coming in for you. Archangel Michael, number 21, equaling to 3. Write that down. So this is like whenever I see the World card coming, can be two ways, where you are on the right path of things and just like the natural, like everything's just happening from an energetic level of just everything naturally just changing as it should, or this is where it's just like that slight adjustment, slight changing your path a little bit, right? But usually this card is talking about where you're on the correct path. So on the other side of the puzzle piece, on the right side, we have the Two of Fire, where you're coming into your own. So I do feel like you're on the right path with this, right? So I like this overall energy so far. On the bottom corner, we have the Knight of Water coming in for you. All right, so it's like maybe through you coming into your own, a new opportunity comes forward to you, or a person, right? Opportunity could be a work thing, or a love person, right? Or just a friend coming in, right? New friend, new connections. Queen of Fire. Through you coming into your own, you come into this Queen of Fire energy of where you start just feeling confident in yourself. I really like this energy, Gemini. You're really on the right track with things. But let's not get too excited first, right? Well, we still have some clarifiers which could really change this story. Now, for the World card, we do have the Seven of Swords. So even though the World usually talks about just things happening in the background in terms of like change and change of perspective, I feel like you're still, Gemini, kind of juggling a lot for you. Yeah, you had this Eight of Cups come in last time for your reading, I'm pretty sure. Whenever the Seven of Swords comes in, this is mean like you're juggling a lot and it's kind of overwhelming. So it's almost like you maybe for a while, Gemini, you've been in this energy where it just feels like even if you're just relaxing, Gemini, you can just feel overwhelmed and just stressed out, because it's just like you just have a lot going on in your head. You know, maybe dare I say, like some of you guys have felt as if like you've been going through retrograde, some type of, you know how everyone's just like, oh, is it Mercury retrograde, because everyone hates that retrograde. You may feel like you've been going through Mercury retrograde for weeks now, if not months for some of you. So let's get into the clarifiers that I have for this. For this setup, we have the Eight of Cups that I talked about coming in for you. So you're really just, this is still like this energy of like trying to walk away from some past thing, you know? Maybe this is like some residual energy from before, from past connections, but I know there's been something that you've been needing to let go of, Gemini. The Empress card coming in, but it's like, even through this process, while you're still trying to walk away, while you're still trying to move on, you're growing a lot from it, right? You're still learning a lot about yourself through this connection, which I really enjoy, paired with the Emperor card. So for some of you, this may be pertaining to a person where it's like and it makes sense as to like why you would have struggle walking away from this person, or even just the situation, because it's like this Emperor energy felt as if they were like your other half almost, Gemini. So it makes it really hard to walk away from something that was seemingly like your other half, right? So that's why you would maybe have that attachment, which makes sense. But you know, as you can tell, Gemini, if you've been in my readings for a while now, this has kind of been like that same message. Like, you can't change this outcome, which I know isn't making some of y'all happy because of that. Let's get into this Two of Fire energy with this Three of Swords that I pulled as the clarifier with it. This is letting me know where you're coming into your own from this pain that I was talking about. And I feel like that pain was that Three of Cups, where you're moving on from something, right? And it's just like the pain of moving on from something that feels like it was like your other half. This could be like that soulmate energy or twin flame energy, depending on your belief system, right? So the clarifiers I pulled for that was the Moon card, the Queen of Swords, and then the Ten of Pentacles coming in as the reverse. So this is letting me know where it's like with this Moon card, with the Queen of Swords, this is one of those things where it's like, this is like, I feel like this is like abandonment issues. This is like, Gemini, you'll have to let me know in the comments below where there's might be, I feel like this is letting me know of like abandonment issues, and that's what this pain is attached to. And, you know, where it talks about you coming into your own with that Two of Fire and this Nine of Wands coming in as the back of the deck energy. Perhaps this is letting me know where it's just like, you've been dealing with like abandonment issues, or like issues of maybe like the self, and like, this is like, because like you having to walk away from this is put like a magnifying glass on your own issues of your own perception of things, right? Because the world comes in as like a shift in perception, right? Maybe that shift in perception is realizing that you're putting too much weight in terms of something else, some type of energy, some type of person, in terms of your stability. You're putting too much responsibility on that thing, on that event, on that job, on that person, what have you, when in actuality, this whole situation, why are you being asked to move away from it, and why Spirit's working so insistent on this thing coming into completion for you, is because you need to own this Nine of Wands energy, where you realize that like all this is in the self. You can create this reality for yourself. You can create that stability in your own life, that fulfillment in your own life. The moment you start putting that responsibility onto other energies, Spirit, you run that risk of Spirit taking it away from you, because they don't want you to feel disempowered, as cruel as that might seem, right? But I could just be a crazy man talking about some tarot cards, right? Let's look into this second row here, or the bottom corner of this puzzle. Nine of Water with the Death card. So, as I was saying, the clarifiers can really change the message, right, Gemini? So I feel like this is one of those things where it's like the completion of a cycle of some type of like, I feel like this is kind of like a completion of a cycle of like this other half energy from before, right? I feel like that's what this entire reading has been encompassing, of where it's just like the death of something that felt like it was initially feeling like it was really good, but you having to come to terms with it, that it's just not meant for you. Clarifiers I pulled for this: Star card in reverse, yeah, Strength card, and then the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is that energy of glass, you're seeing crying over spilled milk energy. You're not seeing the benefit of this situation, of how it's helping you come into your own and help trying to put a spotlight on stuff that you could improve on for yourself, Gemini, right? Strength card comes in with the Star card in the reverse, but I'm going to just show it upright, of course, as always for the artwork. Strength card talks about shadow work. So again, self-improvement. Star card being in the reverse is letting me know, paired with that Death card energy with that Knight of Water, where it's just like, this is just like, I mean, you don't need a tarot reading to let you know like the pain that you're feeling currently, but this is more so just like it's almost like you're questioning like your faith, because it's like you're having to walk away from something that just seems so spiritually aligned in your life. Does that make sense? It's like things aren't making sense to you right now. It's just like, how is this person, for some people, how is this connection, how is this opportunity, how's this job, how's this whatever that feels so right, feels so correct for you, you have to walk away from it, right? And that causes you to question things. We have the Queen of Fire. The clarifier that I pulled for it was the Six of Pentacles. So this is kind of just like putting things back in balance, where you put more energy and confidence into yourself. This is really a week where you gain your confidence back, Gemini. Now the clarifiers I pulled for it was the Death card following you again. So you're definitely having to complete a cycle, and it's essential for you to complete this cycle, because then you have that King of Wands energy, which is you, and that Page of Pentacles. It's like, you need to have this closure of a cycle, closure of this old energy, truly, Gemini, so you can start this new journey. It just feels like there's just like this constant block that we go deal with you, Gemini, of where it's just like so much is trying to get through, Gemini, in terms of blessings, but it's just like there just seems to be this old energetic block, man. We have to figure that out, Gemini. What's going on? Let's pull some Necronomicon cards to close off this puzzle for you, though. See what it is that you need to be working on for this week. We have the Tower card coming in with the 9 of discs with the 5 of discs. Again, Gemini, this is what it is that you need to be working on for this week, right? So when you have this Tower card, you need to kind of work on, like, I mean, you're going to call me crazy, and I know most people would avoid this, but it's just like you need to work on having this Tower moment. And I feel like this Tower moment, self-inflicted Tower moment, is more so just accepting things and how they are and realizing that you can't change them, right? 5 of disc with this 9 of disc, realizing that it's just like people are going to throw stones at you, regardless of whatever decision you make. So you might as well make the decision that makes the most sense for you, that feels the most right for you, right, Gemini? Honor yourself, honor your feelings first. Put your feelings first over anybody else. All right, Gemini, that's the reading that I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful in some capacity. If it was, again, be sure to give me a like and subscribe. But until next time, Gemini, I love you so much. Bye.